Hello! Since my data center is down today and I cannot actually get onto the game to make videos at the moment, so let's look at a recent exploit that's made the rounds and use external sources. So just to clarify, there is information about this literally everywhere on the internet, so it's not like me making a video about it is going to be the end of the world, and I did wait until it had been officially addressed before I made a video on it, and it seems it's been fixed, so we can talk about it. And a further statement that I haven't been able to try this out for myself, not that I would want to, and I don't encourage you to exploit either. Now, with disclaimers out of the way, essentially there has been a rather game-breaking bug discovered in the last couple of weeks, and it involves squadron mission actions. More specifically, a limit break that you can do inside the Adventurer Squadron dungeons called Ungarmax. This is an awesome limit break inside the Squadron dungeons and gives you a damage buff to your entire party when the initial limit break goes off and does its damage, allowing for the boss inside there to die relatively easy. Unfortunately, it's coded in such a way that anyone can macro or simply type into chat /AC space Ungarmax when your party fills one limit break bar in any dungeon or any raid, and it will actually work. This included healers having access to a damaging limit break. Imagine then putting balance on a black mage and then using Ungarmax for its buff. Yes, I'm pretty sure you see the issue. This was being used and abused by pretty much everyone in party finders across all data centers, and even though this is clearly an exploit of a bug, it's interesting to see the reactions from Square Enix on this. And sure enough, today we got that answer from game director Yoshi P himself. I'll link this in the description for you to read along with the shown Reddit thread as well. So this reply reads, "This is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. Allow me to provide updates on the current situation here. There is various other information on external websites that is causing confusion, but it was in fact late last night Japanese time that the development team, myself included, learned of this bug, in the same way as many others did. Regardless of how and why, at the same time as confirming the truth of what is written on other websites, we consider this a highly urgent bug and made preparations to fix it promptly. That is what the emergency maintenance earlier was for. Apologies for the information as to why this was delayed. The bug has been fixed, and the action is no longer usable in content other than what it was meant for. We are currently continuing to communicate with the NA and EU teams as there is an issue with time difference, but are proceeding accordingly to confirm the below points." And he lists them as follows: whether or not the comment written on external websites reporting that it was reported to a GM team 4 months ago is true or not. If it was, then why was the issue not reported accordingly back then? And identify the amount of characters that are assumed to have intentionally used this action for incorrect means. The bug that has now been fixed could have occurred accidentally by the incorrect use of a macro that had been put in place for the standard use of the action in some exact conditions if they were met by chance. Therefore, we will be careful in our decision on who used it deliberately. In order for the research into this to be done, keeping in mind the issue of time difference, we ask for your time and patience on this. We will be in touch gathering and summing up the necessary information, including what needs to be done going forward to prevent this issue occurring again. We sincerely apologise for this bug and the time taken to fix it. Thank you for your patience until we send the next notification on this matter." So they did emergency maintenance to fix the bug, but many are seeing it as a development oversight that shouldn't really be punished, or at least that's what people are saying on Reddit. However, there is significant proof that people have known about this for quite some time, and it really isn't clear for exactly how long, which is why in Yoshi's statement they're going to look and see if there was a bug known earlier in the game, why it wasn't reported, and actually take action against those who did it knowingly. So all of you people that have, uploaded FF logs with basically Ungarmax being used in it, I would worry. Honestly, this is something that has happened before. There was a duplication bug in Final Fantasy XI and they ended up banning hundreds of accounts. They can prove that you intentionally, knowingly wanted to do this. If you were bragging on forums or going, "Oh yeah, lol, this is amazing," or if you uploaded to YouTube, I would be worried. Either way, that looks at an interesting bug that's caused this week's controversy, and undoubtedly it's going to cause a lot more when people start to get banned, if they get banned. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this bug below, whether or not you think people should be punished for this, and I'll see you all next time.